It is not about skin color. It is about, are you having papers? Jacinta Gobese, while speaking to some South African media, she said the following.
It's not about skin color. It's about having papers. So if you can take this argument of black, orange and pink aside, what other argument are you giving us for us to keep these people in our country? Why must we be the only country that is infested with illegal immigrants? And you're telling us it's because they're African. Which other African country allows South Africans like us to just walk in and say, hey, look at me, I'm black, so I'm African, so let me into your country, let me have a spaza shop, let me start selling drugs in your country because I'm black.
And when asked if she's xenophobic, she once again said, it is not about skin color, it is about, are you having papers? Take a look at the rest of the video.
Very few of these people are documented, actually. Very, very few. And the ones that are documented are not behaving and carrying themselves in this manner that these that are not documented are. And that is the problem that we have today, is that everyone is being grouped with the same type of banner. When we talk about illegal immigrants, nobody wants to hear the parts about illegal. You all just want to say foreigners and xenophobia and whatnot. We are talking about people who crossed the border or who flew here with no documents and then started building a life for themselves. We don't know these people. We don't know their background. We don't know what type of crimes they're running away from in their country. But we're supposed to just integrate with those people and life must carry on, because if we don't, then we're xenophobic. There's nothing xenophobic about wanting law and order in your own country. And this thing of calling us xenophobic is not going to work anymore, unfortunately, because we don't care what you label us. We really don't care. Call us whatever you want to call us, but South Africa is not going to die at the extent of people trying to tell us what to do in our own country to make sure that it's surviving and it thrives for the future of this country.
To be honest, I personally feel like we truly deep down understand these South Africans, but we've chosen to gaslight them. It is within their right as citizens of South Africa to fight and defend their country. Now, she raised some valid concerns. I want us once again to listen to her closely, this time around with an open mind. Take a look.
The sentiments on the ground are that people are fed up, and they're not fed up, once again, I repeat, with the foreigners only. It's with our government, whose lack of planning, whose inability to actually come up with strategies to make the situation better, and they're moving at a snail pace. This is not normal migration. I say this all the time. What we're currently facing in South Africa is not normal migration.
Well, that does it. Their fight is against illegal immigrants. I tell you what, every year, countries do deport illegal immigrants from their respective countries. Now, for example, let's talk about Nigeria. In 2025, Nigeria intensified efforts to remove foreign nationals involved in illegal activities, deporting hundreds of individuals. Now, some key actions included the repatriation of over 192 foreign nationals from Lagos in late 2025, following convictions for cybercrimes and fraud, alongside the removal of 828 foreign nationals in early 2025 for immigration offenses coordinated by the Nigeria Immigration Service. Take a look at this report.
The Nigerian government has deported 828 illegal immigrants this year as part of its efforts to curb irregular migration and enhance border security. Now, the Interior Minister, Tunji Olu, revealed that the Nigerian Immigration Service cleared a 200,000 passport backlog in 3 weeks and has also issued a 1.8 million passports in 2024. I love that Nigeria is taking itself very seriously.
We begin with this latest development where the Economic Financial Crimes Commission, along with the Nigeria Immigration Service and the Correctional Service, has deported 51 foreign nationals convicted and sentenced for cyber-terrorism and internet fraud in Lagos. This brings the total number of repatriated foreigners involved in the large-scale crimes to 192. The deportation exercise followed the arrest and prosecution of 759 suspects during a major sting operation conducted by the EFCC last December at Victoria Island in Lagos.
The deportation primarily targets foreign nationals involved in cyber terrorism, internet fraud, and large-scale financial crimes, particularly in Lagos State. Many deportations followed a major sting operation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, that resulted in the arrest and conviction of foreign nationals, including Chinese and Filipino nationals, who were ordered to be repatriated upon completion of their sentences. Now, operations were carried out in collaboration with the NIS, the EFCC, and Nigerian Correctional Service, focusing on enforcing immigration laws. Now, between 2024 and 2025, the government has made it a priority to reduce illegal immigration and foreign participation in cybercrime syndicates. Deportees included citizens from China, the Philippines, Tunisia, Malaysia, Pakistan. Now, in terms of recent arrests, as of April 17, 2026, the Nigerian Immigration Service arrested 125 undocumented migrants across Lagos Island in a joint operation with the police. Now, large-scale deportation in Nigeria have historically precedents, including the notable 1983 expulsion of over 2 million West African migrants, in which were over 1 million Ghanaian, which gave birth to this slogan, Ghana must go. So why do we make a big fuss about South Africans wanting illegal immigrants to go? Now we always say, oh, it's not just about oh, they're fighting against black people, or some people say they're Afrophobic, their problem is the blacks. I don't think so. I just told you that every country deports foreign nationals, the illegal nationals, and South Africans have made it very clear that if you are not documented, you should leave. And that's what And from what Jacinta, their leader, said, it is not about the skin color, the way you're making it look. It's about, do you have the papers? So enough with the emotional blackmail. South Africans are not the first and they'll never be the last. Anyways, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I am Chema Ayomide Daniel. Bye.
One thing people fail to understand is South Africans are doing what they're doing because their government has failed to do it.
Yeah.
Because people always use the argument that why are they the ones attacking the immigrants? Why are they the ones going against? Why aren't they engaging their government? Other government, like you just mentioned, the Nigerian government is proactive and they do their job.
They're working.
Even in Cameroon, every year,
we
deport deportations.
Yeah.
You will never hear it on primetime news because they do their job silently.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it becomes a problem, it's like people who clean the streets. You get up in the morning and the streets are clean, as if it's magic.
Voila.
It is when the streets are dirty that people now uproar. It's when there is a problem. So in South Africa, there's a problem, and the government for over 30 years has refused to deal with the problem. So that is why the citizens, backed by the constitution, have taken the laws into their own hands. And I remember they even mentioned that Nelson Mandela had said that if the ANC party does no longer serve the needs or the duties of the people have the right to go on the streets and
the citizens will govern.
Well, the citizens will govern. So that's the people should not say, oh, and even the hospital incident, healthcare in South Africa is free for South African citizens, and it is paid for by tax dollars. I say tax money. Taxpayers.
Who are still South Africans.
But now foreigners come to South Africa
to benefit.
And they benefit from free health care.
Yeah.
And the South Africans that are actually true-born South Africans do not have access to that health care because the foreigners have choked the system with their population.
Mm-hmm.
Immigration is good. Nobody is against immigration. Mass uncontrolled migration is the problem. South Africans are fighting against mass, unregulated, and uncontrolled migration.
Voila. So do you get a point now? So most of you say, why do they storm different public hospitals, calling out foreign nationals? Is because, again, like what my producer said, it is because public hospitals are meant for South Africans. It's free, but it's not really free because they still do pay for it. But now you, the foreign nationals, are coming to benefit. You see, you're not paying for it. So they are paying for your treatment, your medication. Now, if you're in South Africa and you're in need of, medical care, you have to go to the private hospital where you will be paying for the services, the drugs and everything. So now you do understand why. So there's that demarcation. Let's not get it twisted. Anyways, guys, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I am Choma Ayomide Daniel. Bye.
Hello lovers, good afternoon and welcome back again. If you are new here, please do what to like, comment and share, subscribe and turn on the bell notification. That will start uploading video first to be notified. By the clip or video that you watch, I know that you have understand everything that be going on. You know, since all this war in South Africa have been like all the illegal foreigners should leave my country and people are misunderstanding them. Now Jessica have come out and said that it is not all about skin color. Whether you are black, you are white, once you come to South Africa illegally, that you must leave the country. Yes, because many people are asking them, why are you people doing this to your Africa brothers? Why are you people trying to bully your brothers or bully your sisters, your Africa brothers, the same color, the same skin color, the same this and that? And she is trying to make everybody to understand that it's not all about skin color. It's not all about your colorness. Once you are in South Africa without the proper documentation, without the proper procedure, that you are going back to your country, that you must leave South Africa. Yes, and what they are doing is what they are supposed to do. Because of skin color, a lot of them are going to South Africa to commit so many atrocities that they cannot be doing in their own country. Because of skin colors, so many of them are there doing a lot of manner of bad things that they cannot be proud of doing in their own country. So guys, what do you have to think about Jacinta's what he said, his speech? What do you have to think about what the South Africans are doing? Do you think that is the right thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and see you